I've not had to budget. So for instance, now I'm spending and now looking.
I said no holidays.
What? So alright. So when you go to buy the bread, you might look at the King's meal and say no.
No, what I'm doing now is I'm now budgeting. So in a day now,
Yeah.
I'm now thinking of what I'm spending. In a week, I'm thinking what I'm spending. I'm not doing Jaya, I'm not doing Gracker, I'm not outside now because I'm skint like every penny I have now.
Okay.
I have to allocate it to West End. Remember, Streatham hasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
So as much as I still make money, right now I am under pressure, and there's a lot
Keep
of,
making.
I'm under pressure, and it's the kind of thing is that what I've learned is that not everybody's coming to help you. So for instance, you'll have friends around you who's got money.
Yeah.
You go to them for money, they'll give you a reason why they can't give it to you.
Yeah.
And these are your friends. That's why I always ask and say, I don't think, I don't know how much of a friend somebody is when they can see your situation and they can help and they refuse to help. Now, if someone's come to you before and they've burnt the bridge, by all means don't give them.
Yeah.
But somebody who you're gonna call when you need to move home and he's gonna come and help you move home. Somebody you're gonna call, or let's say you're in a situation and it's him you're gonna call. To think that friend, or let's say it's your birthday and you're doing it abroad and he's spent 4 or 5 grand to go abroad for your birthday. To think that person needs help financially and you can clearly help him and you refuse to. I don't know how much of a friend you are.
I don't know, because I think you have different qualities in friends. So for some people, you have friends that might be the party friends. You have some friends that might be your money friends, etc. I don't think that all people share all qualities. And I think a lot of the time, we look for ourselves in other people, as you've said before. So something that you might do, you might look for it in someone else. And then you've got that expectation, which leads to disappointment. So I think that's a problem that a lot of people do.
But let's say me and you are boys.
Yeah.
We're boys.
Okay.
We're boys like, me and you are homies, like we're boys that we talk every other
Yeah.
day. Let's say like how me and Chizo
Yeah.
are boys, yeah? And let's say Chizo, obviously you shouldn't pocket watch your friends, but let's say Chizo can see Gabriel's enjoying life.
Yeah.
Chizo comes to me and say, yo bro, I need like 2 bags just to tie me over for a bit. And I know that Chizo's not a party guy, Chizo's not bad with money. Like, you know that you got friends who are just bad with money.
Yeah.
Those are the people who need to learn the lesson.
Yeah.
But you know Chizo's not bad with money. I tell Chizo, nah, sorry bro, I can't help you out, you know. And then, not that it matters.
Yeah.
I go on holiday the following day, I'm on the beach popping bottles. Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a friend you would think I am. Knowing that not saying 2K's light for me, but knowing that Gabriel's got 2 grand he can give me, fully well knowing that I'm good for it. Like, you're my boy, like we talk every day, you know my problems, and I ask you for 2 bags. And you know, and how would you feel?
It won't bug me still.
Serious?
Yeah, it won't bug me.
Okay, cheers.
I'm not emotional.
Cheers.
I think the emotional side of me died.
Right now,
I started to realise, you know what it is, yeah? I'll tell you what, Gabriel. I started to realise shit is like smokes and mirrors outside. So the man that you think, your friend that you think really got it, he could be going through
no.
hell on the nose.
But he's saying, let's say that he's got,
you know I've got it. So let's rewind. Let's forget now that I'm in the pickle. But let's say you know I've got it.
Yeah, but
and you ask me for and you need it desperately.
But he might have allocated, like you said again. So he might be really good with his money as well, but he might have allocated a certain amount to this trip and a certain amount, let's say like how you've budgeted towards the venues that you're trying to work. So he might have a secret project. Like, again, a lot of us, man, don't know every single thing until it's close to the... So I'll give you an example. Alright, during the early days of building 254, things it wasn't up for me, but because Mel was grafting and I knew that, alright, something's coming. I remember one of my cousins from Niger asked for money and I said I didn't have it. Yeah. I felt bad.
But you genuinely, you can't feel bad when you genuinely don't have it.
I genuinely didn't have it because it was on a project. But because my man had seen, I'd done a dance. In his head I thought...
It looks like you have it.
It looks like I had it because I was literally grafting dancers, boom.
So,
but the plan was, alright, graft this dance, put it there. Graft this dance, put it there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'd already pre-planned where it was going to, so technically I didn't have it.
Are you telling me genuinely that
Yeah.
if, let's say I'm not doing West End or doing Streatham, I'm out doing lifestyle, enjoying my life, and you come to me as my boy and say, yo, Gabes, I'm gonna need 2 bags to tie me over for like a month, and you know I've got it, because remember, like, you know I've got it, and I say to you, bro,
you know what it is? Like,
bro, I can't. And I said to you, bro, I can't do it. You know.
It's the expectation and the almost the entitlement.
Bro,
Maybe I've got too much.
in my head here, I think
No,
the things like this game.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
And I lend money to friends who are good for it, and I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm not sitting there like I'm some. But you see when it comes to men,
Yeah.
and it comes to financial issues and situations. Do you know how hard it is to even ask for the money?
No, it's hard.
No,
But you know what it is
it's
with you as
difficult,
well, yeah? I always think about little things where you've got your siblings, you've got your mum, you've got other, you know what I mean? Other
Yeah.
people that count on you.
Yeah.
So if you say you ain't got it, that's the first thing that comes in my mind. I'm like,
Yeah.
right, he might borrow his mum money, he might borrow his brother's money, he might borrow his sister's money. So that's the first. I don't go in there thinking, rah, my man is.
Okay, so
that's not my natural.
alright, so
you get what I'm saying? I remember I've got loads of friends who've got way more money than we have. I've never asked them for a penny.
No, but see,
and there's times they know I need it, but I'm not.
But that's where my issue lies, is because I know it's very cliche to say charity starts at home.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't think you can be out there doing all of this charity work for other people outside of your circle, doing this, doing that. You're on Instagram showing that you gave 2K to this foundation, this and that, and then your boy needs some help. You don't give it to him. And for instance, for me, I've got a budget that I give out to lend. Okay, so I've got like a pot, and once that pot has been reached, I say straight to my friends, look, this money's out there, this money's out there, this money's out there. Until something comes back, I can't give out. And I advise anybody who's in that situation to have a budget or a pot that you lend out. And if your friend asks for it, just literally show them. I've shown my friends at times that, look, I've got this is my threshold, and the threshold is out. If that money comes back and I'm gonna chase it, then I can give it to you. But to think that you're in a pickle, and a serious pickle, like a jam. Like, let's say for instance, your car's been clamped or something.
Yeah.
I know you could argue that, oh, that's negligent as it got clamped, or whatever things happen in it.
Yeah.
To think that you need $2,000 and I let your car get towed.
Yeah. It's bad. It's
Nah,
bad. It's bad. It's
We
bad.
can talk about expectations, but nah.
It's bad. But this is what I'm
sorry.
saying about balancing the rational and the empathetic and the emotional, bro.
Because I think
Not
you use
everyone's
friends
like
title-
you, bro.
No, but don't get me wrong, I've got my problems and flaws. I'm not.
No,
no
of course, no. But
person,
in a sense of having empathy, you know what it is to ask for money. You know what it is to not have money. So to even be in that position, come out of your way to even ask like someone for money, it's
But
difficult.
I'll tell you
bro.
it's for me. If I'm in, let's say, I know we shouldn't think of security and problems, but if I know I'm in a jam
Yeah.
or something's happened,
Yeah.
I know that. Well, I like to believe that Chizzo, if something's happening right now and Chizzo's there, I like to believe that Chizzo's not going to run off.
Yeah.
Chizzo's there.
Yeah.
So to think that somebody who's ready to risk their life
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
potentially, is in a pickle or in a jam, and I can help and fight for him, I choose not to.
Yeah.
Because I don't really lend people money, you know. I'm sorry, people is someone who's burnt the bridge. So for instance, if I've ever lent Chizzo money before, okay, and then he's taken long to pay it back or ignored my calls, just say he played around.
Yeah.
I say, bro, you burnt that bridge, you know, and he couldn't feel away. But to think that our relationship with money is fine,
Yeah.
and then one day he comes to me and says he needs some money, and I say no.
Yeah. Knowing that you have it. It's bad.
And then the following week I'm in Ibiza or Marbella popping bottles.
Yeah. But then, okay,
Sorry, man.
but taking that same
I'm
attitude.
sorry, man.
Yeah, no, but taking that same
guys,
thing.
Man, I've got budget for the hills, but not for you.
It don't make sense.
But taking that same scenario, bro, because that's probably how your cousin felt in terms of when you was doing the venue.
Yeah.
So you.
No, but you can
you don't-
explain. No, it's different. Though. You can explain and say it's clear. So right now, Chizzo asked me for money now.
Yeah.
I can tell him, bro, no, I'm clean out,
Yeah.
and you'll understand.
But using that same example, right? I know like holidays for leisure and whatnot, but your money's gone out, right? In a similar way, like with your venue, your money's gone out, but you can see it. The same way you can see you being on holiday in Ibiza, you can see the venue going up and right. So there's money there, and then I think from that perspective of being the person asking, you're kind of looking at it as like, what do you value more?
Okay, I'm
know what
gonna
I
give you
mean?
a true example. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
a true story. I'm gonna take myself out of scenarios. I'm gonna give you a true story.
Yeah.
It's a true story. I'm meant to be flying. I'm talking about myself. I was gonna try to talk in the third person. I'm meant to be
Yeah.
flying to Tulum next week.
Okay.
Someone's in this. Somebody, a friend of a friend, is in a situation, and I said to myself, I can afford to give this person some money, and if I do that, I can't go to Tulum next week. That was my dilemma, and I said,
Yeah.
I can give this person the money, but I can't go to Tulum, or I go to Tulum and this person doesn't have it. And once again, I'm not no saint.
Yeah.
I've given the money. Because I know in my heart of hearts, I know that if I needed it from him, he'll do it for me. And I know that if I'm in a pickle or a jam, he's there. And I don't know how I can say no to him, and then next week
party.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
Azula plays.
I don't know how. I don't know how. And that's what I say. As boys,
Casamigos from my amigos.
and I say, as boys, we have to really be empathetic to each other because it's only us we have when we have struggles. Girls can cry to themselves and people pat them on the back. They're gonna save women. They're not saving us.
Yeah.
So if we don't save ourselves, we're fucked. I don't want to swear, but if we don't save ourselves, we're finished.
Finished.